Hi Chatling. Keewi draws. Does Keewi draw? The answer is yes, believe it or not. So today I'm going to take you on a tour of some of my old art. Many of you do not know this, but I actually had a channel before this, and I only exclusively made art content. That's why my name is Keewi Draws, because I used to be an art channel. I didn't show my face, I didn't talk, I just posted art and animations. So people often ask me, why is your name Keewi Draws if you don't draw? The answer is, I do draw. I just found that I enjoy speaking more than spending 10 hours on a 30-second animation, if that makes sense. So today, I'm going to take you on a tour of my old art. I still draw, like, don't get me wrong, I still love art, but I don't do it as much, which honestly I think is good. I reached a point in the past where I was drawing just to get content out. Now I only draw when I feel like it. I only draw because I want to, because it's a hobby and I find it fun. Enough yap, let's get to the point. I'm gonna start out, whoa. How am I gonna do this? It's all on my iPad, so would it be better if I made my room darker maybe? Oh yeah, you can kind of see that. So here's a little appetizer for you. This is absolutely not my finest work. It was very rushed, very quick, but it is my persona with a bong. It was for a Halloween challenge. Oh, and the shirt says "Fi." You see? Fi? Yeah. I like this one. It's really silly. Even though I don't smoke and it's very lazy and it took me like 30 minutes maximum, I think it's quite cute. I think it's a nice little taste tester to start out with. Why don't we move into some more detailed and effortful art? This is one that I drew of me and my boyfriend. If it'll focus. I just realized you can see yourself in the reflection. It's like the gates of heaven opening. Oh my gosh. There you go. You can kind of see it. The colors are a little fucked up, but you get the point. If I have any of these drawings on my computer, I'll put them in here while I'm editing so you can actually see them. This one was more recent-ish, relatively speaking. It was after the old channel. To give you some lore, I have been drawing since... oh my gosh, as far back as elementary school, I would try and replicate the anime art style with my friends. So, I've been drawing for a long time, but I wouldn't say that I've been fully and actively participating in drawing for a long time. For most of my early years, I would just dabble in it very lightly. I only started drawing seriously toward the end of high school. So I only have like maybe 2, 3, maybe 4 years of actual intentional and consistent drawing. Yes, I had a furry phase. Wait, hold on. Oh, I had a furry phase in middle school, and then I stopped drawing a bit, and then I got back into it. So I think accumulatively I have maybe 4 or 5 years of drawing, but it's really sporadic, like on and off all the time. An example of a furry. This is my friend that I drew. Good heavens, the lighting is horrible. You get the point. Wait.
There you go. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay.
Again, this is my friend. I drew his persona with his 2 little kitties. This one is... whoa. Wait, I forget what their names are. I know one of them is named Skrunkle and the other is named Tips, but I don't know which is which. So there's an example of some of my furry art. Although this one is recent. I mean, like from a year ago. Definitely not from my middle school furry phase. It would not have looked that good, let me tell you. Speaking of middle school furry phase, while I don't have any art from that time period, I did draw my persona recently because I have the design memorized, and so I drew it. Please focus. This is my persona from middle school. Look at, it's like high-key cute though, I can't even lie. And the cloud tail? Nah, it's actually cute. Okay, so a lot of you don't know this, but I was at one point working on a dating sim for the game Dispatch. There's so much lore. Basically, I ended up abandoning it because I have crippling unmedicated ADHD and I just lost interest. But at one point I was making sprites for it and I really like this one, if it'll focus. This is Malevola from Dispatch. It's a very simplistic style, you know, because it's a sprite, because I have to replicate it. I can't be going all in rendering it. That's not the vibe that I wanted for the game. But I really like how I did the muscles. Do you see that? I'm just a big fan of whatever's going on in here. I think this one looks really nice. I really like drawing humans, and I had, I want to say 2 OCs. 2? I had my persona, and I had 1 other OC back in my glory days of 1 year ago. The problem is, a lot of my art of my OC is rather revealing, and I don't even know if I can show it on YouTube, just because of her backstory and her lore. A lot of the art of her is the clothing is quite revealing, so I don't know if I can show it, but I want to. Human beings are my favorite thing to draw. Oh my god, I love rendering skin. You have no idea. Wait, I'm gonna censor it for you. Okay, I censored the top and then I drew her pants. Because in the original one, she's wearing a bikini. Do you like the shorts? Oh, can we focus? Hello? You can barely see it. Oh, crap. You can't even see my juicy skin rendering. Okay, I'm just gonna import all of these so that I can show you the original. I can't deal with this anymore. I really like that one though. I really enjoy rendering skin. I like drawing humans a lot, like I said. Here's a cheeky little drawing that I did. I really like the rendering on this one. This was back when I was obsessed with that like 80s vibe. Oh, this is one of my favorites of all time. So I used to play Roblox with 2 of my friends, and one game that we really liked was the political simulator. If you know Roblox, you know what I'm talking about. The political roleplay game. That shit was so fun. So I drew us in our attire. Whoa, can we focus? Whatever. I'll go the extra mile and send the file to myself and edit it in CapCut. Because this one is one of my favorites of all time. The art, is it amazing? It's okay. But it's so colorful and there's so much going on, I love it. It's adorable. And the fact that it's from the political simulator game. That game was so fun, I can't lie. This is another one that I really like. Same idea. Roblox game. This time it's Supermarket Simulator. And yes, it is extremely messy. I want to say I did this in, what, like 45 minutes? It was really rushed. But I like it so much. I just love drawing scenes. It feels so complete. Because usually I draw my characters in a void with no background. So whenever I actually get a scene down with a story to tell and it's colorful and there's a lot going on, I'm proud of myself. Any Lord of the Rings fans? I was hyper fixated on it for a while. So there's a Legolas, and then here's another Legolas. These were pretty sloppy, pretty messy, but I do adore the messy style, as you can probably tell because most of my art is messy. See how you can still see hella line art poking out? I like it. I like it. Here is more art of me and my homie. Can we like focus? There we go. You can't really see the colors well, but at least you can see the line art, which I'm high-key proud of. One of the very few times that I locked in and did clean line art. Unheard of. That was actually for an animation. That's why the line art was clean, because it had to be. I didn't have a choice. Now, most of this is quite old. Like I said, I had a prime in terms of my art skill where I was posting on my old channel. And that's when I really locked the fuck in. That's where I put out the most artwork. It's really slowed down now. However, I do still draw something regularly, and that is PFPs, because I actually do commissions. Shameless plug. Here's an example of one of my commissions. I really like this messy style. If you can tell, the line art is super funky. You see that? It's like, it's perfectly imperfect. Very intentionally messy. I really love it because it shows you that it's really about form and not about cleanliness. You can have 2 drawings of the exact same form, one with clean line art and one with messy line art, but they could both look equally good because it's so much about the form of the art and less about how perfect and neat the line art is. Or at least that's how I feel. I really like the messy line art look. Here is another example. Yet again, the colors are not locking in, but at least you can see the goop. Shameless plug, if you want me to draw a profile picture for you, join my Discord, okay? Let me hook you up. That's about it. I have a lot more artwork, but some of it is boring, and some of it is just so bad that I never wanted to see the light of day. Maybe we could go through those at some point, but Today is not that day. I'm not ready to take that step of courage. Thank you for joining me, twin. I hope you are now satisfied with the knowledge that Keewi does in fact draw, and my name isn't for no reason. Make sure to be kind to yourself and take care of yourself and follow my Twitch, okay? Okay. Bye, twin! Mwah!